Hi and welcome to another Type with me. In today's video I want to talk about web transports. I'm very excited because I think this one is a really great one. It's a modern transport layer built on HTTP3 and QUIC. I'm always a big fan of real time on the web. It really gives a little bit of the communication between other people on the web in real time, and it's finally done right. WebSockets was a great technology, but I'm not always a big fan of it. You have package 1, package 2, package 3. When that fails, everything waits, and one lost package blocks everything actually, which is not good. And then we have WebRTC data channels, but it was very hard to put something up on the web like that, a peer-to-peer connection or something like that. You always need to have some kind of a middle layer there. Complex, not stun, turn. It was hard to scale. And then you have HTTP streaming, SSE, server push but limited, and usually one way, which is also not good. So now we have WebTransport, which is built on HTTP3, which is built on QUIC, which is built on UDP, and that's the internet, right? So one web communication that we have for chats, for updates, for files, for position and telemetry. So I think it's a great thing to have. So what is the journey of web transports? Well, it started in 2020. There were early experiments from Google to experiment with QUIC transport, and so QUIC standardized and became a thing there. Then in 2022 and 2023, Chrome and Firefox start shipping it into the browser. Of course, behind the flag, but people could already play around with it, build certain stuff on it. Then in 2024 and 2025, we had growing adoption. So more browsers, improved support, and more real-world use cases were emerged. Then in March 2026, Safari shipped WebTransport without a flag, and WebTransport became a baseline on the internet. And then in July 2026, W3C made it a candidate recommendation. So W3C published WebTransport as a candidate recommendation snapshot, which is good. It's a good way to make it a real standard, and it's a good milestone that we need. So for that I have a demo prepared, and here you see we have something like this: a host HTTP port, QUIC port. Then we have here datagram, loss percentages, or certificates, right? And here we have handle transport, where web transport comes in, and reliable ordered bidirectional streams. Here we are going to get the incoming bidirectional streams and then the get reader, and within the reader we can read, right? And we can get packages in. And of course you see here it's a while loop that's always running. We get here from the stream readable, from the stream writable. Now we can do certain stuff on it, right? Of course, at the end we need to close the transport. And so here you will see const endpoint, new Deno.QUIC endpoint, the host name and the QUIC port, and then here we have the listener endpoint.listen, and then here are certificates and our Alban protocols H3, and then here you see we do Deno.upgrade web transport and our connection, and then here we get something back, which is a transport, and then we can handle our transport with the handle transport method, right? And then of course we do Deno.serve. Then if we go to the client.js, here you see that we can have something like connect. You'll see later on that we click on a button which is connect, and then of course we're making connection with our web transport, and with the transport, I guess we can do something like this: datagrams, readable, get the reader, and here we have indeed also a while loop in the browser. When we get certain things in, then we can get a value, and when we get done, yeah, we go out of the loop, of course, and then we can use that value to update our stats. Here we can send the stream with a message, and here we can send diagrams, and we can very easily connect to certain things. So of course, the first thing that I would like to do here is to do connect. So I click on connect, and you see here that you are connected. And now here, for example, we can set up a stream: hi web transport from type with me, something like that. I click on it, and you see here sent, and we have received hello web transport from type with me, and then reliable plus ordered stream. And then here, for example, send game style position updates. The server intentionally drops 20%, so we do here send updates. We had sent 100, received 78, and we lost 22 packages. See here, WebSocket, one reliable order channel, and then WebTransport, a stream with datagrams. If you lose certain things, you don't lose everything. It doesn't get stuck, and we can very easily work ourselves around with it, right? So I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned something from it. The basics are really cool and really nice. It all works with streams, actually. And in that regard, I think it's going to be also very important in the age of AI, because then also there we can work with AI agents somewhere on a server. We can use the web transport to transport our communication between them and to other players, of course, on the network, and then do cool stuff with that. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below, and then I try to get them resolved, right? Because I think it's very important. I can dive a little bit deeper into the code, but I don't think that's really useful. I think it's important to know that web transports exist. That's with Deno you can very easily set up a server and do certain things with it. And then on the client you can connect with it and do also things with it to send messages over the network, set up streams between you and the server and the other ones that are connected through your web application. So thank you very much, and see you in the next one.